Hormone questions. My daughter has fibroid tumors on her uterus. Is hormone imbalance to blame for this condition? Definitely is. The uterus is one of the first organs to manifest symptoms when a woman's body is hormonally unbalanced. And most common symptom of hormone imbalance, if you're young, is uterine fibroids. What are they? They're round, firm, benign, remember the word benign, so don't be scared, tumors of the muscular wall of the uterus. They come in all sizes. You'll hear people say they had one that was the size of a walnut, an orange, or even a grapefruit. The most common symptoms of fibroids are pressure, congestion, bloating, heaviness, pain with intercourse, and heavy bleeding with your periods. Why do we have fibroids? Doctors agree they're a result of estrogen dominance. With estrogen stimulation, fibroids grow, and when there's lack of estrogen, they atrophy. So menopause will prevent fibroid growth, and progesterone is what you want to use if you're not in menopause, because if you're not in menopause, you still have a lot of estrogen. Progesterone can balance those estrogen levels. What can you do to prevent and work with fibroids? First of all, avoid any estrogen medications. No birth control pills. It's going to cause your estrogen to go up, and it's going to feed those tumors. Maintain a healthy weight, because weight gain causes more fat cells, and more fat cells create more estrogen. So that's a vicious cycle. Avoid stress if you can. Cortisol will block progesterone, and then it also steals progesterone. So even if you have it, it'll say, let's go over here and make more cortisol. So rhodiola is a wonderful, wonderful supplement if you have fibroid tumors. Also something called DIM, D-I-M, all caps. It's the same substance that's found in cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower. So you don't want to eat 3 pounds of cauliflower, so let's go with DIM. It pulls excess estrogen out of your body. Now, what are the guidelines if you're going to use progesterone, which I highly suggest? You're going to apply it from day 10 of your cycle. So first day of bleeding is day 1. You go to day 10, and you're going to use it till your cycle starts. It might be day 26 through 28 through 30, but just keep going and use a 1/4 teaspoon minimum twice a day. 1/2 teaspoon is better. So a good result for you is going to be no growth in size of those fibroids, or a decrease in growth of the fibroids. And if a doctor says you need to have a hysterectomy because you have fibroids, you say, I'd like to give progesterone a chance. Because if you're young, you don't want to lose your uterus. Email me for the handout. I want to help you. Next question. I'm 44 years old. I had a hysterectomy 4 weeks ago, and I started having severe hot flashes. My doctor recommended oral HRT. Now that's a synthetic, so when they say HRT, that's synthetic. BHRT is bioidentical. I'm concerned about side effects. What options do I have? Well, let me tell you first of all, when you have a hysterectomy and your ovaries are removed, you are in instant menopause. The rest of us are going through menopause gradually. It could take 10 years. Symptoms coming slowly, and we're thinking, oh, what's going on with us? But you woke up in a hospital bed in menopause. So you need help. Before you think about taking any synthetic hormones, remember this. You want bioidentical because they're close to what the body makes. And don't take estrogen alone. First, you'll feel good because estrogen will help you, with your symptoms, but then you'll eventually be miserable because you'll have estrogen dominance. So add progesterone to any estrogen therapy. If you're over 60, which you're not because you're only 44, but if anyone's out there listening over 60, no oral estrogen. It can cause plaque that's built up in the arteries, which we all have, to break off and cause heart attacks. I don't want that for you. If you have more questions, call me.